Is it time to buy or sell Pfizer stock? In this video, we will explore Pfizer in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 5th of August, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest insights. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Leverage the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 5th of August, 2025, our system has ranked Pfizer as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 3.25. Now, let's explore the stock's performance during this time frame. We will continue to monitor this evaluation to observe how it unfolds in the coming days. The stock currently rests in the midst of a broad and weak upward trend in the short term, indicating the possibility of further increases within this trend. The analysis for the past 3 months suggests a potential change of approximately 9% over the upcoming 3 months, with expected returns ranging between 3% and 16%. In a longer-term perspective, our 12-month analysis projects a decline of nearly 20%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between a decrease of over 36% to just under 18% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price between $15.77 and $20.36. Our latest daily update for Pfizer includes the headline, "A very strong day for Pfizer stock price on Tuesday." The Pfizer stock price gained 5.18% on the last trading day, Tuesday, the 5th of August, 2025, rising from $23.53 to $24.75. It is now gained for 3 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether it continues to rise or takes a brief pause in the coming days. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 2.55%, with a low of $24.27 and a high of $24.89. The price has fallen in 6 out of the last 10 days and is down by 1.55% during this period. The trading volume has increased on the last day along with the price, which is a positive technical indicator, with a total of 64 million more shares traded than the day before. In total, 114 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $2.81 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $30.43, while the lowest was $20.92. Currently, the price is 18.67%, or $5.68 below the 52-week high, and 59.89%, or $36.96 below the all-time high reached on December 20th, 2021, when the price peaked at $61.71. Pfizer, trading under the symbol PFE, has experienced a significant surge today, with shares up over 5% following a strong second quarter earnings report. The results not only exceeded analysts' expectations, but also led the company to raise its full-year profit outlook for 2025. This optimism is bolstered by a 30% increase in earnings and a 10% rise in revenues year over year, driven primarily by robust sales in oncology and ongoing cost-cutting initiatives. CEO Albert Bourla highlighted the company's commitment to managing expenses and improving financial discipline, even as concerns linger over potential Trump-era pharmaceutical tariffs. These tariffs could create headwinds for profitability in the long term if implemented, impacting market sentiment and stock performance. Short-term stock reactions to earnings beats, especially when paired with upward revisions in guidance, can typically result in positive momentum. The strong results and the maintained dividend yield above 7% add further appeal for both growth and income-focused investors. However, market watchers remain cautious due to looming patent expirations and regulatory risks that could affect upcoming product launches. As investors weigh immediate positive earnings results against future uncertainties, the stock price may see volatility. The overall sentiment appears bullish for Pfizer as it capitalizes on its current strengths while preparing to address potential challenges on the horizon. Analyst Ratings. On Tuesday, the 22nd of April, 2025, it was reported that Cantor Fitzgerald assigned PFE a neutral rating with an initiate action. On Thursday, the 27th of March, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned PFE a neutral rating with a hold action. On Friday, the 28th of February, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned PFE a neutral rating with a downgrade action. On Wednesday, the 30th of October, 2024, it was reported that Goldman Sachs assigned PFE a buy rating with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 23rd of October, 2024, it was reported that Wells Fargo assigned PFE a market perform rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general buy rating to Pfizer stock. They assess the price-to-earnings ratio as neutral and the price-to-book ratio as buy. Regarding return on investment, the analysts also provide the stock with a buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Pfizer. The Pfizer stock currently shows buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. However, there is a general sell signal indicated by the relationship between these averages, with the long-term average positioned above the short-term average. Should the stock experience downward corrections, there will be support levels at $23.93 and $24.60. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Thursday, July 31st, 2025, and so far, the stock has increased by 6.27%. Further growth is anticipated until a new top pivot is established. The volume is also rising alongside the price, which is regarded as a favorable technical indicator. However, some negative signals have emerged, which may affect the stock's short-term performance. Additionally, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, often referred to as MACD. Here are some additional signals that may interest you. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots suggest a buy signal from 4 days ago. Bollinger indicates a buy signal from 3 days ago. The short-term moving average reflects a buy signal from 2 days ago. The long-term moving average also shows a buy signal from 2 days ago. The relationship between the short-term and long-term moving averages suggests a buy signal from 5 days ago. When examining the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average indicates a buy signal from 2 days ago. The long-term moving average also indicates a buy signal from 2 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages suggests a buy signal from 23 days ago. For more signals, remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Pfizer. Pfizer finds support from accumulated volume at $24.61. This level may present a buying opportunity, as we can expect an upward reaction when this support is tested. The stock exhibits average movements throughout the day, and with a healthy trading volume, the associated risk is deemed to be medium. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated by 620 cents between its high and low, which is a change of 2.55%. In the last week, the stock has experienced an average daily volatility of 2.21%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Pfizer, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, often referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A relatively low PE ratio might indicate that there are low expectations for the company's future, or that the stock is undervalued, suggesting a possible buying opportunity. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is expected on the 5th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at 58.1 cents. It is important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Pfizer. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Pfizer is at $25.04. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Pfizer encounters its first support level at $24.61. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Pfizer from multiple analyst sources is buy. Now let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 31st of July, 2025, Birla Albert conducted an insider purchase of 26 shares of Phantom Stock Units (SSP). On the 15th of July, 2025, Birla Albert conducted an insider purchase of 24 shares of Phantom Stock Units (SSP). On the 14th of July, 2025, Birla Albert conducted an insider purchase of 80 shares of Phantom Stock Units (SSP). On the 30th of June, 2025, Terra Poravela, Cyrus, conducted an insider purchase of 154,703 shares of Phantom Stock Units. On the 30th of June, 2025, Smith James C. conducted an insider purchase of 1,856,436 shares of Phantom Stock Units. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've determined the insider power to be positive, with a ratio of 41.079. Overall, insiders acquired 6,069,005 shares and sold 2,539,829 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $23.76, reflecting a decline of 3.98%. This stock exhibits medium daily fluctuations, which indicates a moderate level of risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal triggered by a pivot bottom identified 3 days ago. Is Pfizer stock a good buy? Several short-term indicators, along with an overall positive trend, suggest that the current price level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a reasonable chance for Pfizer stock to perform well in the near future. We have updated our assessment of this stock from a hold to a buy candidate since our last evaluation. Upon analyzing the volatility and price movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price may be overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 6th of August, we anticipate Pfizer will open lower by approximately 11 cents, starting at $24.64. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions solely on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.